All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you guys. Well, today I'm going to be shooting a video just to talk about Equipmax, right? Let me just go to the browser so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right, cool. So this is Equipmax. Equipmax basically is a mixed category rental marketplace, peer-to-peer rental marketplace. We basically created an infrastructure layer between owners and renters, and the purpose of that is because we identified a dual challenge or double-sided problem. On the one side of the owners, you have owners that already have the equipment in any industry that you can think of, in the agricultural space, in construction, mining. If you're talking about B2C clients, home, garden, outdoor, camping, adventure, that kind of stuff, fashion, clothing, you name it, right? Even in the automobile space, vehicles, as you can see on the website. Others have boats, yachts. Others have private jets, those who have who are wealthy, and others have all kinds of things that you can imagine under the sun that's really underutilized, that's parked, that's sitting in their storage, in their storeroom. In fact, how Equipmax was founded, it was founded in a storeroom. That's a story for another day, how that idea came about and what happened and so forth, right? For those who've just joined me or who don't know who I am, my name is Loiso. I'm the founder of Equipmax. I'm also the product owner and product manager of Equipmax. Also became the UI UX designer of Equipmax. So what you see right now was actually designed and conceptualized by me. So I've got it in behind me, though I can't take all the credit behind me. I have to acknowledge my technical project manager and a team of software engineers, full stack web application engineers, and my solution architecture team that looks after our environment. Our web application is currently running on AWS, Amazon. For those who don't know what AWS stands for, is Amazon Web Services. So we utilize a lot of AWS cloud services and infrastructure for credibility, for stability, for that perfect user experience, for security and safety of information and data flow, and how data is stored and how it's structured and protected. And I'm just going to speak a little bit about that before I show you the demo of Equipmax. So if you scroll down and you read a little bit about Equipmax, which I've already gone through in terms of the purpose of Equipmax for owners and renters, just want to talk about this section here. So you can come here, check out our terms and conditions, privacy policy, return and refund policy, FAQs, which is frequently asked questions, our pricing model. Equipmax is essentially, it is free for anyone who wants to have an account with us, either a personal account or a business account, in order to either be a renter, browse the listings, or contribute into the ecosystem, right, to the community by providing their own equipment and assets that is underutilized. If you have an asset that is utilized in a month less than, let's say, 50% of the time, this is the perfect platform for you. We can help you increase your utilization, get more eyeballs onto your assets and equipment, and make sure that we find you a possible renter for your equipment, so that you can in turn make income and positive cash flows from your equipment. Sometimes it's not really a great idea to sell a very high demand equipment. it's better to rent out a high demand equipment. Then it becomes a great asset that generates inflows for you. But sometimes I'm not totally against platforms that sell equipment, because sometimes it's better to sell a very low demand equipment that won't really make sense to put it on the platform. So I have to be honest, because I like to be transparent to all our clients and users and our partners. There are some categories that have a very low demand, which we don't mind having on board, right? You can list any item in any of these categories and others that I'll show you inside the app. But we essentially, what we do is, because we know and understand products in general and the different industries, we understand the market very well. We reduce the commission fees that we take from low demand categories and the service fees that we charge. So essentially, we're here together. We're in this together. We're here to support your business. We're here to support you individually, personally, if you're listing your assets as an individual. As we said, the objective or the purpose of our platform is to become a platform layer or a platform as a service, so that we can connect you either with renters if you're an owner, and if you're an owner, if you're an owner, we connect you with renters. And if you're a renter, we can connect you with the equipment that the owners have. One account can make you an owner and a renter at the same time, so you don't need two different accounts, which is great, because one account can essentially make you everything on the platform. Make sure that your account is verified, that you don't just only create an account, because if you create an account that is unverified, then you can't list any items on the platform, and also you can't book any items, because the platform, we built it to make sure that the community feels safe, they can trust the platform, and make sure that it is stable, it's consistent, and just to make sure that your experience today is the same experience that you'll get tomorrow. So we built, as you can see, the UI, the user interface, very clean, very easy to understand, and definitely contributes towards the user experience. And you can see, it's pretty easy to use the platform. Well, let me show you, right? Rather than telling you that. So first things first, as I said, you have to have an account. One thing you'll observe as well is this over here, which is the country that you're in and the currency of your country or your location. So if you're in the US, this will look different to us here in South Africa. If you're in India, definitely look different to the US people and the South African people, and so forth, right? UK, EU, and so forth. So everyone who enters this web application, by the way, you'll see as well that the listings will probably look different to your friend that is like 10 kilometers from you, or 5 kilometers from you, or 20 kilometers, 60 kilometers, and so forth. Why? Because our listings are based on what is closest to you, right? That is the unique selling point about it, is that when you are in a certain estate, you can, if you have got residents that are on the platform within your estate that are part of this Equipmax community, you'll see their equipment first before you see other equipment that's beyond your radius. So that enables the community to be able to rent equipment that is closest to them, support one another within their little sort of community, and that is the key thing about the platform that makes us really stand out. Let me then show you how to create an account, a free account, as I said. So you see that we have two accounts. You can have a personal account and a business account. The difference is that business clients may have more equipment that they want to list, and personal users or individual users will have less. And business clients will probably need more support and so forth, right? And basically this is how it looks like. You'll still see the other links, support links that I mentioned when you're on this page. So choose an individual account. If you're using a mobile phone, you're sort of on the profile photo section, be able to take a picture, a live camera feature, which you can take of yourself, and you can also upload an image of yourself that you can find in your gallery, and you can put in your name, your surname, put in your email address, select the country that you're in, put in the phone number, put in your address there. We use Google Maps, so whatever you type in there, it will come up, and then you can select the one closest there, put in your password and confirm your password. One of the most important things, or before I go there, please click all the checkboxes here so that you can confirm that you're 18 years and older. You've read our terms and conditions, and you've read our privacy policy. You accept that we can send you emails, and we're not going to spam you, right? We're not a spamming company, by the way, or platform. The whole purpose of that is just to important information. One of the examples would be, we need to verify your email, right? Without verifying your email, we can't allow you on the platform, because it's part of the verification, process. So we verify your phone number, we verify your email address, we send you an email, you verify by giving us the codes that we sent you. Then you can be able to log in. If you give us a fake email, then we can't verify you. You can't log in, because you can't log in without having a verified email. You can see it's frictionless in terms of what we've done in the first sort of phase of being a user on the platform. You become an unverified user, and then when you feel comfortable and you've logged in and you've basically checked out the platform, and you are ready to now convert your account from unverified to verified, then you become a verified account holder. Once you're verified, you can then start listing and start making bookings and so forth, right? Cool. And we don't ask you for too much, right? When you're an unverified user, we just ask you for an email address, phone number, your name and surname, your photo, and then start creating your own password, which we don't have access to, right? You're the only one who will have access to your password. And then same, if you're a business account holder that you want to register your business, company name, registration, type of business, industry that you're in, put in your address, the person who's going to be administrating the platform, who's going to be adding the listings, who's going to be removing listings, updating the profile and so forth, right? Who will be receiving the bookings, accepting the bookings, putting in or opening new tickets, lodging a complaint, and so forth. That person is going to be everything, controlling everything for the company. And again, same thing there. Please check all the boxes so that you can sign up. So once you have an account, I'll show you an unverified user as well as a verified user. So let's select an unverified user. You will put in your email address. So obviously the one thing that has been already verified is only the email. The rest, your ID verification, your proof of address, have not been verified of this user that I'm currently using, because I use it for demo purposes only. Okay, cool. Let's log in. So this is what it looks like for a unverified, ID verified, and proof of address that is needed. But email has been verified, like I said, as you can see there. It's green. Email has been verified. Only thing that's outstanding is your identity. Identity includes your proof of address. How do you convert from an unverified to a verified? You just go to your profile over here. You just simply update the information that's here, upload ID front and back, upload your proof of address, and then save this information. Save it here. Once you've saved it, it goes to our compliance team in the back end. We look at that, we make sure that everything checks out. We use our system that does KYC, know our customer or KYBs, that we get to know your business. Here you can log a ticket, open a ticket. If you have an issue, you can select issue type. Is it a bug that you're experiencing on the system? Feature request. You have a suggestion. We do still take suggestions from clients, partners, users on the platform. Account issues, just on the feature thing. So we are enriching the platform daily. You'll see new things coming, and that's why we need your email address, the correct one, so that we can update you of new things that are launched. We're going to be launching, one of the things that we're going to be launching soon is an AI chatbot for frequently asked questions. We're going to be launching a live chat, connect to a live agent for customer service and support. And our listings, we're going to be enabling the video feature where you can shoot a video and upload it of the actual equipment instead of just a static image. So great stuff that's still going to come to the platform. Look out for it, and that's why I'm saying that it's very important we have the correct email address in order for doing that. But not only that, in any case, you wouldn't be able to log in without the correct verified email. So account issue, maybe you have an account issue, payment issue, technical issue, other, put in your subject there, priority, low, medium, high, critical, describe the issue, right? And then submit the ticket. And then this is the fastest and easiest way to actually talk to us, for us to give you support wherever you may need it. And that chatbot soon will be here. And and lots of stuff, man, where let me not talk about it. It's coming. Don't want to make other announcements too soon. And and so the other stuff, you can see it's grayed out. You can't use it. You can't check out bookings. You can't see your own listings. You can't list. You don't see who is renting from you. You don't see transactions, because you essentially not able to do that at the moment until you are verified. So we verify you. You get an email once you're verified from the system that you have now been verified based on the KYC or KYB documents that you uploaded. KYE, so some other people say. All right, cool. Let me show you a verified user. Log in. Let me just use one of my accounts. So you'll sign in here as a verified user. Same, confirm that you're verified. By the way, when you log in, every time you log in, you get notified via email. A notification. If it's not you, and you're suspecting that someone might have, stolen your credentials, go onto the platform, go and change your password over here. Change your password. Where is it? Yeah, over there. Cool. So going back there. All right, so you'll be having a dashboard over here, which shows you total revenue, total bookings, active listings, customers that are renting from you, your growth, ratings that you are getting from people that are renting your equipment from you. This is also able to filter within 7 days or 30 days, 3 months, 6 months, last year, and so forth. So we really, built it for scale already, right? We are looking ahead already. And the way our infrastructure is so ready for 100,000 users, 1 million users, 10 million users, we've already built it such a way that it's future proof. We're ready for the future, right? You can export the data, Excel or PDF, and you'll be able to see all kinds of great analytics, insights, top performing equipment, customer demographics, viewing and using your equipment. You'll be able to see here your gross revenue, your net revenue, and so forth, right? So here it's for listings. When you add listings, so your listings will appear here, and if they are active and so forth, and you can update them by clicking over here. And if you have better images, then you can come update your images over there, upload more images and update your listing over there, and so forth. So essentially here you put in your product title, you select the category, you put in a description. It's very important, right? This information here will help us, put your equipment out there, right, in the internet world, search world. So it helps us enhance the search engine optimization of the equipment that you've listed. So it expands it, the reach and everything. So this is also critical here. I can update this to say the printer declared value is 1,500, and which I did. I can update this information as well. This was just for quick upload listing, but it's not the correct way to do it, because you need all that information. If you don't have, it's fine, you can leave it out, but it helps. So once you put on all that information, this is automatically selected because it uses the geomap location, so automatically selects the currency that you use in your country. You can put in hourly rate, you can skip that. You don't have to put all these prices, by the way. You can select one price if you want to put it. If you don't want to rent it out on a monthly basis, you do only daily, weekly, you can do that. You can put in a security deposit. I would say the best business practice for daily, for example, I've said that is 1,500 to buy it. I would then change this to about 100, right, on a daily, right? Best business practice would be when you're renting something, don't go over just stay between 5% and 15% of that equipment value or equipment cost price, capital cost price, right? So if something is $1 million, stay within 5%, 10% or 15% of that would be around 100,000 or 150, or something like that. Weekly prices, monthly prices, and so forth, right? I'm not going to save this. Yeah, and then here you'd be able to see your total renters, active rentals that are active, that are out there, that people are using your stuff and they haven't returned it yet. You've been paid, it's returned and everything, it's completed, used and returned, and you've been paid. And then transactions here, come into it quickly. Total transactions, total revenue you've made, pending amounts that are due to you to be paid to you, refunds, maybe you have a refund for whatever reason that needs to go to you. I've already explained this ticketing, opening a ticket here. Profile I've already explained. We show you now the listings. So it says, unable to get your location, please enable your location services. It's one of the great things about the system. So when we need this location, you can see it's not showing me the equipment yet because it needs that. Okay, cool. So now it's randomly just showing me without my location. Now you'll see the good thing about it. If I select this, let's check out what happens. Let's see. Let's refresh this. Cool. Sorry guys, I'm trying to refresh my page so I can select the location so that you can see what I was talking about the geo mapping. But I seem to have issues with internet here, which is a bit slow. Yeah, there you go. Cool. So now it's changing everything. Cool. That was a great example. Can you see that the listings have changed? And the thing that is showing closest to me is this JBL speaker, which is 400 meters away from me. So it's showing me all the nearby stuff to me now. And if you look at how it goes, as you scroll down, it's going further and further. It's moving from 400 meters to 10, 11, 13 kilometers, 22 kilometers. And then it's expanding and it's expanding further and further, 25 kilometers away from me. So, which means that my neighbors would be in this first top row, right? My estate people would be in this top row, second row maybe, and so forth, right? The estate next to me, the estate further, and so forth. So also, if you look at this category, if I select fashion and luxury, right, it will only show fashion and clothing stuff. If I go to outdoor, okay, there's no outdoor. Let's say home and office. See, there's a home patio thing, equipment, electronics. To show me electronics, power backup. See, so we need more listings, guys. Join the platform so that you can get your stuff on this platform. It's new, it's fresh. Be the first guys that are on the platform. The first guys, they get the first rewards. You know, you earn better than guys that are late adopters. That's how it works with anything. Construction, events, right? So as you can see, the categories are working, right? And the selection, and then you can sort by low price to high price and high to low. Currently we're sorting by distance. That's why it's sorting like this. Sorting by distance is the best, because essentially that is what makes it unique. The platform, the fact that you can rent from your neighbors. Yeah, cool. I hope that was a nice demo for you guys. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a taste of what you can expect to see. You can close that, minimize that to make it cleaner looking and so forth. And you know, guys, we spend a lot of time on designing and laying out this web application. We're not yet a native downloadable Google Play or Apple Store app. We were in 2004 before, but that was when we had our trial and error period. We sort of had to reiterate and redevelop and rebrand ourselves because we were fixing a lot of things. Safe to say now that we're really at a great point in terms of our infrastructure, our governance, our structure. Everything is proper, right? Compliance. We really took our time in building V2, version 2 of Equipmax 2.0. So I'm definitely confident you guys are going to love the experience. The time it took and the skills and the experience that we had building this is phenomenal. And we have quality tested and everything, stress tested this thing. And we're quite confident of where we are. We love where we are. We certainly had our users and our customers in mind when we were building it. We were not building only for ourselves, but we were building for a global user, not only just a South African user. So if you are a US citizen, or you are in India, or UK, or in Europe, wherever you may be, we had you in mind. We literally, our team is actually a team of guys from Australia, guys from the UK. We've got guys in the US. We have guys in India. We had a guy in Italy, in Rome. Am I missing someone? We had guys from China as well. So we really had quite a diverse mixture of senior engineers, developers, architecture guys, solutions architecture, product managers, experienced guys that, you know, come from AWS, Amazon as well, that have Amazon certification, AWS certification. Even AWS certified our architecture, solution architecture design. So yeah, quite confident that you will enjoy it, and hoping that it will give you the returns on your assets and your equipment that is standing underutilized in your garage, in your storeroom, wherever that equipment is. Reduce the amount of money that you pay on storage, on insurance, and other costs that you may incur. Silent depreciation, guys. Your equipment is depreciating, right? So best you put it on the platform as soon as possible, as quickly as possible. I would say put it on today, if you can put it on today. Sign up, create your free account, list for free, and you've got nothing to lose, right? Once you have the equipment on the platform, you know, it's out there. We market, we push. the equipment that's on the platform via marketing, Google ads, social media ads, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and all the other platforms, so that your equipment gets visibility. So we do our best without even asking you for a cent before you get the customer. Once we get you the customer, right, then at least I think it's fair to say we've done our job, we've proven our value to you. We've found you a customer. If you're an owner that's renting it, pay us anything from 5% to about 20%, depending on the category. We're not greedy. As I said, the platform is a social economy platform. It's designed not to just make money, but it's designed to connect owners and renters on a platform that is secure, safe, built for purpose. It's easy to use. The experience is great, and as I said, on the demand side of things, if it's a low demand equipment or asset, we don't charge much. We charge very little for you to get a customer, or when you get a customer. So the high demand items will charge a little bit more, because you also make more when we give you more eyeballs on the platform. So certainly for me, it's a no-brainer. There's more pros than cons. So get on the platform, use it, start listing your equipment, and let's get you customers, even your neighbors. So yeah, have a lovely day, and hit us up, talk to us via email, whatever. Yeah, thanks guys, thanks for watching the video. See you next time.